Okay, just a quick little trip down to the post office to pick up my mail. So the trip back was on FSD, 6 miles, 15 minutes, 174 watt hours per mile. What? Whoa! Sorry, have I seen a number that low before? I don't remember it. Wow, 174 watt hours per mile. That's crazy, right? Anyway, peace and harmony. So, since I know navigation will want to take me down that private road, I went down Bronco Lane a ways and kind of stopped behind the Chamber of Commerce, whatever it is. There's an office building there. Anyway, and then the autopilot wheel wasn't on, so I drove it just a little bit more, and then invoked FSD. As we're pulling up to the stoplight, it goes from one lane to 2 lanes. So, the left lane can either go straight or turn left. The right lane can either go straight or turn right. FSD navigation chose to be in the right lane. And as we're driving along, it looked like we got kind of close to the bumper of a car that was parked at the store there. So, brake on FSD off and steer away from that bumper. I mean, I don't know. Part of the issue for FSD here is there's a real lack of painted lines. Now, I don't know. If you paint a line, people are going to be running over all the time. It's going to fade. It's a maintenance issue for the city, right? But anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. So after that, I noticed that navigation's taking us down Dawn and Thunderbird. One of Tesla's favorite shortcuts to my house. Now, I will tell you, there was a city ambulance, whatever that is. It says ambulance on the van. They went straight. And when I came out, there was a couple cars behind them, and that last car just passed as we came up. Okay, so did I save time? No. Okay, whatever. But this is about the FSD part, right? So FSD, interestingly enough, when he turned on the Dawn, he chose to go to the inside lane immediately instead of going to the outside lane and then merging into the inside lane as required by law. But, everybody does it. The cops aren't stopping anybody for doing it, so whatever. I always felt like that's something that you get a ticket for when you've had an accident. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. So all the drive along here is fine. They handled the from Outpost Trace crossing American. It handled that okay. It did its normal. It stopped at the stop sign, which probably annoyed the person behind me, although they did not honk. They must have just thought it was kind of weird that somebody would actually stop. This is a small town. There's not much traffic here. Anyway, so he went through his normal routine. When he came up to the turn up to Rockwood, I don't know why we go up that way. It would be better to go up Rock Terrace. But anyway, when he comes up to his turn on Rockwood, he comes to an almost complete stop. But at least he doesn't completely stop. He does roll, and he turns. Now, when he's up between Outpost Trace and High Drive, right? When he's in the middle of that, he does go into the middle of the road. All right, it's a 2-lane road, but it's not painted. And when he gets close to High, then he comes back to the right side again. So he recognizes he should be on the right side. It's just in the middle, he chooses to go into the middle. I don't know. It's fine. So we come up to Boggy Ford, do the usual stop, and then creep forward for visibility, and then go. American, he got thrown off a little bit because there was a car at the stop sign to our left, and that car was going as we're passing to start our turn. So FSD flinched just ever so slightly, but kept going. Didn't cross the line, so didn't cut the corner, and he went. And then just before Santa Rosa, brake on FSD off, just because I know that FSD navigation, not purposely, but will steer for all the big potholes on Santa Rosa, right? So it's a lot easier if I just take over. And I already know from experience, basically the front bumper of the car will stop right about the driveway of my house. So, I think probably that car with the bumper sticking out, probably we were safe enough. I was being conservative. So from a robo-taxi perspective, yes, this would have worked. For the control freak in me, oh, I hate going down Dawn Drive. I hate it. But he handled it all. He did it all. So all that part's fine. If only I could get Tesla to somehow say that private road is a private road. It's not for public use. If we'd ever get to that point, we'd be good. Okay, there you go. Did I give grades on these? Yes. So let me say that that bumper thing was more driver's conservative approach than an FSD fault, and therefore today's drive is an A.